Hi, I'm Sean. I'm the subject manager for 3D animation and visual effects. Over the 3 years of 3D animation, we mainly focus on narrative-based character animation. In your first year, you'll be introduced to the software and all the technical abilities you need to create computer graphics. In the second year, we'll move over to designing characters, designing environments, and teaching you how to animate these characters and do performance animation. This will get you ready for your third year to create a full 3D animated film. We focus on short films, working in groups, and trying to create one film for your portfolio and to send out into the world at the end of this process. However, focusing on character animation does give you a lot of other skills too. Skills that can be used in other industries such as architecture, industrial design, interior design, and anything that needs 3D graphics or 3D visualizations, including game design or video game art. We also have a focus skill that focuses on VFX. This is creating high-end 3D graphics for live action films, such as creatures or special effects or any of the big effects we see in films these days. Thank you. I hope to see you on campus in the future.
Hi, I'm Melinda Silva and I'm a third year studying 3D animation in the animation school at Open Window. My overall experience at Open Window has been honestly life-changing, to put it in the most easy terms. Studying 3D animation was not actually what I intended to study when I got here, but when I did my first year, I fell in love with the subject. My favorite experience has to have been in my second year, when we actually started modeling our own characters and actually started animating for the first time. It was incredible and super exciting to actually do. I loved seeing my characters come to life. Along with learning all of the really amazing techniques in 3D, you actually get quite an insightful view on the softwares that the industry uses in general. I mean, we get to learn Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop. For my personal course, we use Blender mostly, but that's not the only 3D software out there, of course. I've also learned how to use Cinema 4D, which was honestly quite an interesting experience, but I have to say, it's definitely left me ready for whatever the industry might throw at me. My future goals and aspirations, well, there's quite a few of them. I've never been someone to, just go for one goal. I want to start out by modeling for 3D in general, whether or not that be for characters or for environments. I just really love modeling and texturing in 3D. And my second goal would likely be to do more illustration or maybe even concept art, go out into the game fields or maybe even the film fields, just to get my work out there and maybe inspire someone else. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Silva and I hope to see you on campus or maybe online sometime. Stay safe.
Hi, my name's Jared. I'm the subject manager for game design here at Open Window. Game design is about creating engaging, interactive experiences that stimulate and challenge players' minds in many different ways. Other industries have awoken to the powers of game design, not only for entertainment, but for training and learning purposes as well. And that whether that be in surgeon training or training for heavy equipment in mining simulations, using VR or AR, the possibilities are endless, really. Our course covers the various processes in your development journey, whether one's aptitude is geared more towards conceptual exploration, creative logical thinking, or visual art expression. On a first year level, you are introduced to Unity, our game engine of choice, and guided through the foundational steps of creating your first game, from concept development to basic mechanics, asset creation, and logical programming. Your second year takes a top-down approach to making games through thoughtful planning, conceptualizing every aspect of your game before then diving into your prototype development to thoroughly test and refine your concept. The latter half of the year introduces you to the dynamics involved with working as a specialist within a small indie team, along with then a public release of your team's game. Alongside the second year game design major are a set of modules focused on art creation for games, as well as programming in C#. The third and final year of your degree refined this process even further with a single project being developed over the course of a year along with a public release. More emphasis is placed on refining the game's core gameplay loop, gameplay testing, the user experience, polish, and the final product. If you are more interested in the programming side of things, we also offer a focus area where we focus on experimental development in mobile game development, along with a public release to the Google Play Store, X-Reality or cross-reality, consisting of virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality, networked multiplayer games, and finally procedural generation. Throughout your time with us, you are given individual attention and a close guiding hand to be the best you can be. Our playful and creative learning environment guides and encourages your journey of discovery whilst identifying and refining your individual skill set. I'm Jared, thank you for listening. Hope to see you soon on campus or virtually.
Hi, I'm Danielle, a third-year game development student in the Animation Art School at the Open Window. At first, I actually wanted to go into the graphic design side of it. And then I kind of went to the 3D animation bit, and that's when I saw that Amuna actually also offered game design courses, and I was like, hey, this looks really cool. And so I also took that as a subject in first year, and I just really got attached to it. And I realized, hey, I've been a gamer for so long and I actually have such a deep connection with these games and I love it so much. And now I actually get to see how it's being made. And like my favorite project so far is actually my current one. I'm calling it Nightmare Artist for now. And basically it's this 2D point and click horror game that's based in a World War II setting. And I'm drawing everything and it has like this horror grungy aesthetic, and I'm also learning all these new game design building techniques, and I'm having so much fun, like just with my lectures and also with the feedback from my peers. At the moment I'm kind of like doing a bit of a internship with another student. We're making some hyper casual games, kind of easing into the industry, learning how to put games out there, how to take the statistics from our users and how to integrate that and make better games. If I'm being honest, I think I'd rather first start with going into an indie company and maybe then working my way up to a AAA game, because those AAA games are amazing. They're so good, and having that idea of you being able to put in work with that sounds so freaking cool, because all these people are enjoying this game that you worked on. But obviously you gotta start small, and with indie games you can also do a bit more of a little passion project before you jump into the big pond. Thank you for watching. I'm Danielle and I'm hoping to see you either on campus or virtually, and maybe I'll be one of your first playtesters.
Hi, my name is Jan van der Volt and I'm the subject manager for motion design at the Open Window School. Motion design entails the application of aesthetic movement to digital 2D and 3D elements. Using a combination of animation and graphic design, motion designers tell stories, they explain, they educate, and they entertain. So in the first year at Open Window, the way that we have things set up in motion design is that we start with the absolute basics. The students learn the 12 animation principles and they learn the 3 motion design principles, and we drill those in over the course of that first year. In second year, we look at honing their technical proficiency using Adobe After Effects, and then in the third year, we focus predominantly on conceptualization and making sure that we have students that are able to conceptualize and complete a project from start to finish. So we actually spend quite a lot of time working individually with the students. The groups are quite small, and so we have the students get a lot of individual attention from us as a lecturer, and that definitely kind of comes through in their work. And we spend a lot of time kind of preparing them for the industry and making sure that when they get out there, that they're actually comfortable, that they know what they want to say, what they want to communicate, and they know how to do it in the best way possible. There's actually quite a big trend at the moment for motion designers. A lot of places these days, advertising agencies, a lot of places that actually want people who are able to not only design, but also are able to make things move. Especially if you kind of look at 2D animated short films that are kind of coming out at the moment and the trend there, and also social media posts, advertising. There's a lot of drive at the moment coming from the industry to have people who can communicate these ideas effectively and efficiently in a visual form. Especially if it moves, then it just kind of grabs people's attention a lot more. Thank you for watching. I'm Jan, and I look forward to seeing you on campus.
Hi, my name is Alexandra. I'm a student at Open Window. I'm currently doing my honors in motion design. So my creative journey initially started with me wanting to do 3D animation and screenwriting. So doing motion design is where my most influential projects come from, specifically a metaphor triptych I did. It's the first time I had to kind of look inside myself and think about what I want to tell people, what I want to give of myself. I always knew that animation was an art form, but it was the first time that I realized that it was truly art, if that makes any sense. Yes, and then for my future, I really want to do my own 2D, maybe like a film or a cartoon. I really think that there should be more 2D animation in South Africa because it's such a wonderful medium and we need more of it, and I want to contribute into making that happen. Thank you for watching. My name is Alexandra and I look forward to seeing you on campus or virtually.
Hi, my name is Yanko Kajaje. I'm a third year majoring in motion design in the School of Animation Arts at Open Window. So, my favorite motion design project that I've had this year has to be the previous one that we made, where we had to make an animated triptych, which is a 3-panel art piece, a metaphorical 3-panel art piece, usually in painting format. But we had to make an animated version of it. I really liked that project so much because I got to be as weird and conceptual with the project as I could. And that allowed me to just be free with the way I presented my metaphor and presented the deeper meanings behind that metaphor. Additionally, my other favorite experience that I've had at Open Window has to be the first year orientation, which is probably one of the coolest ways I've ever been introduced to any school. We watched movies, had social exercises, but the best part was where we had to build a cart, a go-kart, out of cardboard and homemade materials and choose someone to ride that go-kart and have a race with the other groups that were building go-karts. On my creative journey so far, I've been introduced to so many different perspectives from my lecturers, my friends and peers that have had me looking at the world a different way than I used to look at the world 3 years ago. In the future, I want to be involved in many different aspects of audiovisual production, conceptualization, voice acting, but more especially the motion design side, where I get to be involved with things that I enjoy, to give me the confidence to go out into the world, experience things, try new things, and still have the confidence to do the jobs that I need to do in order to keep experiencing the world. Thank you for watching. My name is Yanko, and I look forward to seeing you on campus or virtually. Remember to drink juice and do backflips.